Welcome back to another video. So this is part 2 of our effective social media strategy for daycare providers. And if you didn't watch video number 1, go back and watch it because I talked about how to make sure you are identifying your target audience properly and how to do that with some simple questions to ask yourself, some simple market research, and how to put all that together. Today, I really wanted to focus on understanding on how to choose the right platform for your daycare. Okay. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a home daycare provider, if you're starting a daycare, or if you're already in business and you need marketing help, then this is a place for you. I drop a brand new marketing training every single week. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and follow along. So today I really wanted to focus on social media platforms and making sure that you're choosing the right one for your daycare. Now, social media is a beast on its own. You know, there's a lot of platforms, and sometimes we feel, well, if I'm not on TikTok, or if I don't have a Pinterest board, or if I don't have this, or if I don't have a YouTube channel, well, I want you to stop for a second and really focus on one thing. It always comes back to your ideal clients, the local families that you want to help and to serve and to attract and to enroll in your daycare. And you really need to understand where they are and where they're actively participating, showing up, so that you can position your daycare or your business, your platform in front of their eyeballs, right? So the last thing you want to be doing is sprinkling your message on all sorts of platforms, burning yourself out and not getting any results at the end of all that, okay? I really want you to be intentional with social media and to choose the right platform for your business. Now, if you want to have, TikToks and Instagrams and all sorts of things for yourself personally, go for it. But on this channel, we're talking business and we're talking about simplifying marketing for you. So make sure that you know where your target audience is hanging around. Okay, you have to know that this is where they are most active in. And how do you do that? Well, you do that by following along on social media, joining in Facebook groups, and just connecting with people to see exactly where they are showing up and asking the questions, right? So when we're talking about platforms, obviously, I don't want to focus too much on Google, but I'm assuming that if you're here, you know that a website is really important, because that is the first place a mom and dad is going to go on and ask the question, daycare near me, childcare near me, a Montessori daycare near me, right? And then Google is going to do its thing and bring up all the search results that it finds, right? But today we really want to focus on social media. So how do you choose the right one? And what types of things do you consider? Okay. So obviously you want to make sure that you're showing up where your clients are showing up, where they're scrolling, where they're kind of connecting with other people and looking for information. Most probably your families have a Facebook account. Now, if they haven't been active on it, that doesn't matter. They most probably have a Facebook account. And if your clients are younger, Instagram is also a great place for you to advertise your daycare. Now, you can connect Facebook and Instagram together. So every time you post on one platform, the other gets automatically updated. And you can do the same thing with your stories. So let's say you're updating your stories on Instagram, you can actually connect that on your in the back end off of your smartphone device, so that every time you update your IG stories, for example, your Facebook stories on your business page get updated as well. So you don't have to do two things. You're basically killing two birds with one stone. Now, with that being said, you want to make sure also that you know that there's a lot of other platforms and a lot of other traffic sources that can definitely help you. So things like Pinterest and YouTube and TikTok, right? And I wouldn't suggest you start on those platforms if you haven't mastered at least Facebook and Instagram yet, right? Because again, you're going to be spending your time trying to show up on all the places and not getting anything done. Now, how do you make sure that you're posting, the right times, or that your content is landing in the front of the right eyeballs? If you have a Facebook account, you have access to all this data inside your insights. So I actually did a video. I'm going to link it underneath this video, where I showed you how to make sure you're tracking your platforms to make sure that they're growing, right? So for example, if you are consistently posting on Facebook and Instagram, you want to make sure that you're reaching as many people as possible, and that the content that you're posting, so whether it's a video, an IG reel, a static image, a flyer, whatever it is, that it's actually reaching people and that they're commenting, liking, and sharing, right? And you can actually do that by tracking your data, your analytics, inside your Facebook account using your insights. Okay. Again, I'll put the link of that video underneath this one, so you can just click on that, and I kind of share my screen in that video and I show you exactly how to do that. Now, when you're on Facebook, when you're on Instagram, it's really important for you to be able to leverage all of these platforms have for you to leverage to grow your business, right? And a lot of the times I see a lot of business owners kind of hide behind a static image or a flyer or videos of the kids playing, which is all great. It's all great. But if you know that Facebook and Instagram is where you need to be to reach more families, you can do so many fun things. You can do IG Reels. Now, you don't have to dance around or do the pointer thing, but you can record a very short video, like 30 seconds, and do like a voiceover and talk about your daycare. You can create like a little slideshow with images and post it on your IG Reels, right? And why I'm saying this is because a lot of the times we feel as though we have to be in front of the camera all the time. And you don't. There's a lot of fun things you can do, right? You can do great things, especially with IG Reels. And why I keep talking about Reels is because short little videos work best. They are more how do I say this? They convert better, meaning someone that's going to see this is actually going to stop and watch the entire 30 seconds, because people do not have a long attention span these days. They reach more people, which is what you want, because you want your message to go in front of as many eyeballs as possible. And they're just fun to do, very simple to do. So short little IG Reels, 30 seconds long, 60 seconds long, doing live videos, recording a video of the kids playing, maybe recording a parent that's left you an amazing review and they want to be on camera to share this with other families. So these are all little things you can do instead of just posting static images or flyer type posts all the time. That's really important. And it's a part of any successful strategy, leveraging all these tactics that are free to use, by the way, and putting them all together when you are showing up on these platforms. If you do not have the cash investment to be paying for ads or paying for someone to do this for you, you have to take the time to show up every single day and use all these things that you have in your possession for free, I might add, to grow your daycare and to reach as many families as possible. Okay. So again, live video, IG Reels, updating your stories, video marketing, and just making sure that when you are putting content together, so those graphics that you're creating, that they're colorful, that they're stop the scroll worthy, because that's what local families are they're looking for. That's what they're going to stop and read, right? No one's going to stop and read if you have like a boring picture up that they've seen on other platforms as well, right? So you want to leverage everything you have to make sure that, you know, all this time that you're putting into reaching families on social media, that it's actually growing your daycare. Because if it isn't, then, you know, you're wasting your time. So again, Facebook and Instagram, the two best platforms to really start spreading the message about your daycare. And once you master these and you feel comfortable and you have the time, then you can start thinking about TikTok or YouTube channel or even Pinterest, right? But if you haven't mastered those two platforms first and you're finding it difficult to keep up, then don't even look at other platforms, because you're just going to stay overwhelmed and not reach anyone with your content, okay? So I hope that this video added value. I hope it kind of demystified social media and really helped you see that you should be focusing on one or two platforms at a time, mastering them, and then moving along to something else if you have the time to do so. I hope that this blesses you and your business. If you have any questions, comment underneath, and I'll look for those links that I mentioned underneath this video. And if you are looking for social media marketing help, if you're looking for someone to create the content for you, create the graphics for you, and for someone to kind of teach you what's working now and implement it in your daycare, then I'd love to have you be a part of our Childcare Business Hub, our monthly marketing community, where I go in and I train all things marketing, and we also do your social media content for you. You can actually try it out for free for the first 5 days before you start getting billed. So if you want to check that out, the link is underneath this video. Have an amazing rest of your day, you guys, and I'll see you